Hello, I'm Jim Morningstar, your guide through this 9-class journey of returning to Source. The topic in this, the second of our series, is mother wounding and unconditional love. Forgiveness, that all-important ingredient to healing our mother wounding. It's also the necessary step in opening the doors to experiencing unconditional love for ourselves and our world. Forgiveness has been taught in innumerable ways. But the 5 steps to forgiveness that are the most comprehensive and effective for me are these. Step 1, you forgive yourself. This is always the first step before you can truly forgive anyone else. Acknowledging there was something out of harmony in your relationship. Now, there are 2 parts to this first step of forgiving yourself. A, let go of beliefs you have about essential permanent damage having occurred because of what happened to yourself or another. Your body may not grow back a lost limb, for example, but who you are essentially cannot be irreparably damaged. B, be willing to learn from whatever happened that's of genuine benefit to you. This is not to deny the feeling of sadness, fear, or anger that may have arisen, but it's not to stay attached or stuck in them. This takes you out of any victim position and empowers you. You choose to gain and use the lessons involved for your growth. Step 2, forgive the other. Once you've forgiven yourself, you're in a position to release the other from blame. This may take time, but your loving intention will prevail. Step 3, get that the other forgives you. Now, it's important to see the higher level at which the other also forgives and releases you, even if their personality may still be reactively holding on. Step 4, give up all claim to punishment. Sometimes I can get that I'm not permanently damaged, but still be holding on to the desire for the other or myself to be punished for the occurrence. Making amends fairly is not the same as seeking revenge. And the 5th step, restore harmony to the relationship as before. This means bringing peace to your heart in your relationship. Now, you still may not choose to have a close engagement if there are differing paths that you follow, but you're not harboring fear or resentment in your heart along the way. With these steps in mind, now take handout 1 and in section 3A, write how I forgive myself and my mother in our relationship is. Then write in 3B how I'm willing to use my relationship with my mother to own the divine feminine within me is. Now, don't let your mind play tricks on you and rise above it all saying, oh, there's nothing really to forgive. Of course, we know that intellectually, but we're working with what our emotions and our body feelings are still reacting to. Also, you may not know how you can use your relationship with your mother to own your divine feminine right off. Just write what comes to you intuitively, and more will open to your awareness in our future work. Complete this and come back to the video. I like to end our class with an inspirational passage. This is from Glenda Green quoting Yahshua in the Keys of Yahshua. Only through the spirit of a new day can you understand the blessings of forgiveness and see the perils of judgment. The power of forgiveness is that it can restore transparency to your life and freedom to your spirit. By comparison, when you judge, you adapt a fixed position on something you do not understand. Each time you do this, you block your growth toward enlightenment and place a greater distance between yourself and Source. You cannot afford to withhold forgiveness. Nothing will destroy your life more surely, for there is a great hidden grief in the denial of forgiveness. Your heart is so heavy from what you have not forgiven that you bear the offenses of another as if they were your own. souls are punishing themselves because of what they cannot forgive. It's for this reason that in forgiving yourself, you're actually forgiving old injury from others. Within the human perspective, forgiveness simply means release. The patterns that entangle a soul in grief and guilt are often complex, but the result of forgiveness is simple. You're free. So this is to encourage us to daily use the steps of forgiveness till next class as one of the most powerful tools in clearing the way to return to Source. And that forgiving ourselves comes before we can truly forgive others. The result is freedom from any illusion of mother wounding and bathing in the waters of unconditional love for which our soul longs. Holding you in my heart as fellow travelers on the road home, I send and receive blessings for our circle and all sentient beings till next class. Blessings in light and love.